Hi, I'm Arjun Partha and I'd like to welcome you to the joy of Papertoy. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Me-KI Tikki paper toy. To access the template, we have to go to Landis Productions. Then we have to click the first link we see, go to Papercraft, select Open the Vault and scroll down till we reach. And here it is. Now, on the first page, you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 versions. But today we're going to be making the third version, which should be the wood version. This is the first page, and this is the second page. Looks great, doesn't it? I thought so too. What we're going to do is we're going to select this download button. I am going to name it Me-KI Tikki Papercraft. It's really up to you to name it what you want. And it's come from me here. For this model, you're going to need a cutter, 2 glossy inkjet papers, and a color printer. It's just as simple as that. Now I have finished cutting out the template, and this is what the first page should look like. So you can see the paper is very glossy, it's very thick. So that's how you know you bought the correct paper. Let's cut it out. Now when I was cutting it out, you must have noticed I used a cutter from this purple box. This is actually a Montmartre professional cutting knife set, which I recently did a review of. You'll find it in Amazon, and the link to the video should be right over there, or maybe there. Yeah, it's come. Now I'm gonna give you the instructions for how to make this model. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this big piece. You're going to notice that over here there's a big black line. It's not very thick, it's just right over here, and for this side is right over here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fold on those lines so that you can see it more clearly. That's the first part folded. That's how it should come. In the second part there's another black line. I'll fold along that so it's easier for you to see. And just keep creasing that line. And press it like that. So now roughly you should get some book sort of thing at the back, like this. And it's been folded along the correct line. If you want to check, just line them up on the back. If this bit is on the same line as this bit, then you've got it correct. Otherwise, recheck where the black line is and fold it again. For the last fold, you have to look down the middle. The big line is given here, right? You have to fold along that line now. Like that. So it should be roughly in the middle of this whole model. So now you've got two perfect halves. Should look roughly like that. If there's a little bit more to each side, it's okay. But if it's too much, you might have to reconsolidate your folds. So you should have roughly a diamond sort of shape. Then you're going to notice over here for each tab there's a color, like this top tab is blue, bottom tab is blue. What you're going to actually do is you're going to take this model bit and you're going to slide it into these slots like that. Just a little bit, don't push it too much in, we're not done with the rest yet. Then you're going to notice that there's a green one right over here. It's a green line. I'm going to put it into the green slot. Just take the blue one out if you feel it's not really comfortable for you to do it with the blue one. Then just insert it in so that it locks on a bit, then pull it out. Then this red bit, this part, the red part, I'm going to slide it into the very last red slot. Just gently put that in. Don't press too much because we're going to take it out too. Like that. Now pull it out. What we're going to do is going to take the aggregate position for all the folds and start pressing them down. Make sure to line these up properly. Otherwise you're going to get a model that's not very nice looking. And we don't want that. We want a beautiful looking model in the end. So just push it down. When you think you've got everything in line, like this, you've got everything in line, just slowly pull this extension sort of flap up, start pushing everything in, little by little. Don't take very big folds, just press it in little by little. And keep pressing. And always remember, like I say, if you feel the flaps are a bit too small or the interlocking sections are too small, feel free to cut it with a cutter. Then press the model flat just so that you can overall see that it's been placed carefully. You should make sure that these are locked, there's no extension or anything like that. Just make sure and make it into a sort of diamond shape and keep it aside. That's our main body. Then you're going to take this mood sheet, start rolling it up. You don't need any special tools for this, just steady fingers, some amount of patience, a little bit of pleasure. Now just roll it down a bit. You'll get a rough curl. Just keep doing that maybe 2 more times. Like that. That's my second. And this would be my third time. Then you can see you got this beautiful curly shape in, and you just try to make it as small as you can and roll it up. Then you want all of these parts right over here on the cylinder to line up, and you're just gonna take this and put it into like diamond slot. Yeah, that should be right. Make sure the eyes and all the moods face the correct way, or just change the direction of the model. Now here's one mistake you can make that I believe I made. Make sure this part doesn't cover this up. So if you did that, just fold it out a bit and start rolling on this end, not this end. And just roll that up one time, just one, because you've already got the rough shape of the whole log feature. Can make very important, make sure these parts just line up or line them up on the floor if you have to. Don't put too much pressure, and just put it in like you would put a scroll in a bottle. And you have finished your models. What it should look like. But hold on for 1 second. And this is what your final model should look like. Looks great, doesn't it? I thought so too. Now the unique and special thing about this model would be the fact that you can change the expression it bears. Now on each side of the roll there will be about 3 standard expressions. On this side of the roll, to change the expression you just have to push this down a bit and you get one expression more. Push it down a little bit more and you get another expression. To change the expression, a set, just lift out the barrel and rotate it a bit. Just like pull the barrel out and rotate it to this side. Then reinsert it right into the model and adjust it till it comes fine. Now that's one more set of expression. Just push it down and you get another one. Push it down further and you get one more expression. And now I'm going to choose to keep it right over here. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time.